several layers of roofing ripped off. And we looked in the hole, and there's a whole family of raccoons that decided they were going to live in this attic.
Hey everyone, I'm Claudia, and this is Social Questions by Top Choice Awards. Today we're here with Doug Kerr, founder and CEO at Absolute Roof Solutions, Greater Vancouver area's top choice roofing company of 2026. Happy to have you on the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So be honest, what's the most shocking thing you've discovered when you've gotten up on someone's roof that the homeowner had absolutely no idea about?
You know what? I think it's going to be when I went up on a roof and I saw a great big hole. I mean, it was a big hole. All the shingles were ripped off, and it was several layers of roofing ripped off. And we looked in the hole, and there's a whole family of raccoons that decided they were going to live in this attic. They just took over the place. I mean, they're very territorial, and we couldn't put the roof back together because they were in there. They had to be, we couldn't get them out. We had to call pest control people to trap them and actually move them quite a ways away because they, being territorial, they would have just ripped it open again. So that was a bit of a long process to fill the hole, and it was a bit surprising to the homeowners as well.
Oh my goodness. A lot of homeowners right now are dealing with rising costs on everything: mortgage, groceries, utilities. When someone calls you clearly stressed about their roof situation, how do you approach that conversation?
Yeah, that is a problem now. Inflation has been terrible. The price of everything is up. Groceries are expensive. Gas is expensive. It's a problem. A homeowner has an expensive roof to do, and roofing costs have gone up too. Roofing shingles are made out of oil, and we know the price of oil has gone way up. A lot of times people just simply can't afford a new roof. What we do is we give them options. We educate people so they know the different options. Sometimes a new roof isn't even necessary, really. We can get another 5, sometimes even 8, 10 years out of a roof with proper maintenance and repairs. So we give them options at different materials, different price points, and different ideas on how to fit something which is the best solution for them.
Insurance companies are getting much stricter about roof conditions before they'll renew or approve home policies. Are you seeing more homeowners come to you because their insurer is forcing their hand? And what should people know about that?
Yeah, we're seeing that a lot now, more and more every year. And what we're finding is we're able to work with the insurance companies. And when you start working with them, they don't necessarily always want a new roof done. They just want to protect themselves with insuring a roof that's about to leak. So what we found works is we go up, we do an inspection, write an inspection report on what we find. We fix any kind of little problems. We do some maintenance on the roof, and that's usually good enough to satisfy the insurance company so the homeowners can get their policy renewed.
Okay, so there are options.
Yes.
You went from racing on the Canadian national ski team, chasing being the best in the world, to building one of Vancouver's most trusted roofing companies. How much of that athlete mentality actually shows up in how you run Absolute Roof Solutions today?
Actually, it's quite a lot. As any professional athlete knows, it takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of years of daily training to be the best, fighting for hundredths of a second in my case. But it's an attitude. It's something that, you have to live and breathe it every day. And in our company, we have a similar attitude. It's how do we become the best at what we do? How do we get our roofs to last longer? How do you get a 30-year shingle to last 40 years? How do you give better service to our clients? How do you give, the best experience and the best value so that the dollars they spend, they get the most? And how do we have a company that supports our staff really well? All of these things, how to get better. It's ingrained in our culture of our company. And I think it shows through. It took years and years of work, but we've gotten to a point where now we have the most number of reviews of any roofing company in the Lower Mainland in the last 3 or 4 years. And, I think it's a big part behind the Top Choice Awards.
That makes total sense. If a homeowner is getting multiple quotes right now, what are 2 or 3 questions they should be asking every single contractor that most people don't think to ask?
That's funny. I actually wrote a booklet on this, on what homeowners should ask contractors. It's on our website. Roofing Roulette, you can download it for free. But I think there's one question that's more important than the rest. Homeowners need to ask who is going to inspect the roof. And it may not seem like an important question, but it's actually very important. What happens is roofing is very hard work. And you're working out there in the hot sun. Up on the roof, it's even hotter, where you've got the asphalt shingles or torch on. Sometimes you're using flame to put it down. And by the end of the day, people are exhausted. And if you have the same people inspecting the quality that are doing the work, you're just going to miss things. People get dehydrated, they get tired, they just want to get done and get home and get off that roof. And you need somebody independent of the guy doing the work, and just to look at all the details of that roof. And sometimes it can be in the company. Companies are set up that way to do that, where they have their own independent people that come by, and that's their job to inspect the details of the roof. Because roofing's a little different than other trades. Like a carpenter could come in and put trim around the door. Maybe it's 98%. Homeowner doesn't notice anything wrong. It's good enough. But that 2% doesn't cause damage if it's in the rest of the house. Where roofing has to be 100%. Otherwise, water gets in, it causes damage at some point in its lifespan. So it's really important to have that quality control more than most people realize. And having an independent person is critical to that point. And if you're going to hire a smaller company that doesn't have that in-house inspection process, at least hire an independent inspector afterwards to come in and maybe during the process, and let the contractor know you're going to do that, so that he knows that he has to keep his quality up throughout the process. But that inspection is super important.
Yeah, so important. Little things that some people don't think about, but very, very important, could cause bigger problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. And congrats once again on your win. What would you like to say to your Top Choice Award voters?
Thank you. We spend a lot of time working out how we can deliver a better product to our clients, and how we can deliver it in a way that doesn't interfere too much with their life. It's not easy. It's a hard job. We're very thankful that they appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome. And thank you again for being with us. This has been another episode of Social Questions.